If you could please stand for the commencement procession. Thank you. Please remain standing for the color guards and the color bearers of the colors. Please welcome Rebecca Friesen, a 10th quarter student, for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing for the invocation, which will be delivered by Executive Vice President Dr. Marilyn Al-Hassan.
Thank you, Dr. Scott. As we gather to honor these graduates, let us pause for a moment and give reverence according to our individual personal beliefs. We do this with respect of our essential unity of all humanity. We give thanks to this special day as we gather together to celebrate the perseverance and achievement of our graduates. We give thanks for this opportunity to learn and to grow throughout the rigorous and challenging program. May your wisdom increase with experience as you go forth into the world and discover how profoundly you are truly needed. May your lives be used to impress humanity. May your talents and your intellect help heal the world. May you serve this community with joy, grace, and love. May it be so. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Scott Donaldson, and I'm the provost at Life Chiropractic College West. I would like to thank all of you for being here on this historic day and ask you to please take a seat. It's my great honor today to introduce the third president of Life Chiropractic College West, Dr. Ron Oberstein. Dr. Oberstein graduated from Life Chiropractic College, now Life University, in 1981, and was in active practice for 36 years before taking on the presidency of Life Chiropractic College West in 2017. Before becoming president, Dr. Oberstein was a member of the Life West Board of Regents from 1991 to to 2016, including 2 years as chairman of the board. He has served in instructional and leadership roles in numerous organizations, taught chiropractic technique, philosophy and principles, and mentored chiropractors around the world. Dr. Oberstein strongly conveys chiropractic vitalism with a deep understanding of the salutogenic health model and its incredible value for patient care. Dr. Oberstein and his wife of 35 years, Dr. Mary Oberstein, have practiced together since 1986. They travel the world spreading the chiropractic message and have 3 daughters, Doctors Lauren, Morgan, and Sydney, all of whom are chiropractors. Welcome, Dr. Oberstein.
Well, good afternoon, and welcome to Life Chiropractic College West's 84th commencement ceremony. As we begin, I would like to dedicate this commencement ceremony to Dr. Gerard Klum, the first president of Life Chiropractic College West. When Life West was established in 1981, Dr. Jerry took the helm of a fledgling college that was facing huge challenges. Over the next 30 years, he built it into a renowned institution that it is today, as well as helping to shape chiropractic education globally. Sadly, Dr. Jerry transitioned out of this life on October 27th. Not only has the Life West community lost our first president, but so many of us, including myself, have lost a dear friend and mentor. Throughout his retirement, his heart was with the college, and he was at every commencement, in person or in spirit. It is with great respect and admiration for a life well lived that I dedicate the 84th commencement to Dr. Jerry Klum. I'd like to welcome all of our graduates, families, relatives, significant others, and friends who are with us to celebrate this wonderful occasion. Welcome to everyone from the college, including our faculty, administration, and staff, and to all the doctors of chiropractic who are in the audience today. Thank you all for your presence. I would also like to acknowledge the members of the Life West Board of Regents and welcome Mr. Scott Turner, who is here with us tonight representing the board. Chairperson, Dr. Jimmy Nanda, Dr. Angel Ochoa-Rea, Dr. Niraj Patel, Dr. Stephen Silk, and Dr. Edward Sardillo send their congratulations to all of our graduates. Today is a very special day and one that has been greatly anticipated by our graduates, faculty, staff, and administration. We are celebrating the culmination of years of study, tests, patient care, and hard work by our graduates, and we can finally see the finish line. On behalf of the college and the Board of Regents, we welcome everyone here tonight. It's my honor to introduce to you the salutatorians for the fall 2023 and winter 2024 class. The salutatorian is traditionally the student who has the second highest cumulative grade point average in each cohort represented at commencement. When I call your name, if you'd come up on stage, please do. In the class of fall 2023, 2 students with the exact same GPA share this honor. The first salutatorian in the fall 2023 class is Bridget Abbott. The second salutatorian in the fall 2023 class is Donnie Oosthuizen. The salutatorian in the fall 2023 class, the salutatorian in the winter 2024 class is Julie Furry. I would now like to present our valedictorians for the fall 2023 and winter 2024 classes. The valedictorian is a student with the highest cumulative grade point average in their respective cohorts. From the fall 2023 class, the valedictorian is Aaron Keidel.
Thank you, Dr. Oberstein, for that introduction, and thank you all for gathering here today. To the classes of fall 2023 and winter 2024, congratulations on making it to this point. Your days of 11:59 p.m. deadlines on Canvas are finally drawing near. I would like to continue by offering gratitude to those who have been there to support us, friends, family, mentors. We appreciate you for all your words of encouragement and for laying on our tables. Thank you to the faculty members who show up each and every day, who weather our complaints, and continue to help shape us into the people and practitioners they know we can be, so we can serve our future patients at the highest level. When I first started school, I thought I knew what chiropractic was. I grew up going to chiropractors, including an upper cervical chiropractor who practiced NUCA, a full spine doc who practiced applied kinesiology. I'd even been to a network chiropractor a handful of times. I thought I'd seen it all. My true chiropractic education started before I even stepped foot on campus. One of the application essays asked me to describe my commitment to vitalism, the self-healing capacity of the body. I was initially thrown off by the use of this term. I thought its esoteric and intangible nature took away from the validity of our profession and opened the door for criticism. I've since learned that the body's innate ability to heal is present in every moment. From the accumulation of platelets and proteins that clot to stop a bleed, to the shedding of tears as you process grief. The longer I've been in this program and the more I continue to study, I've come to appreciate the depth of what a solid philosophy and art brings to and actually stands up what we call the science of chiropractic. While the intangible aspects of our profession and the vastness of our philosophy sometimes trigger personal fears of the unknown, they're also why I'm here. To reference B.J. Palmer, the developer of our profession, there's a subtle something within my own soul that knows there's truth here, and I have faith and trust in that. I've been fortunate to have a number of incredible and inspiring mentors along the way, including Dr. William Tolhurst, who taught me the work of Dr. George Goodhart and Dr. Wally Schmidt, providing a foundation to utilize AK and functional neurology in my practice. As I've moved into clinic and preceptor, Dr. Cohen Callip and Dr. Jen Nolan have offered a strong sense of stability and presence and helped me see that this is all possible. I would especially like to thank Dr. Eric Rubin and Dr. Elizabeth Welch for teaching me the work of Dr. Sue Brown and showing me the aspects of chiropractic philosophy that have truly touched my heart. Chiropractic is so much more than just the adjustment. It's about connecting with the person on the table and seeing their full potential. It's also about allowing them to see you. Over these past 3 years, there have been many struggles as well as successes, moments of challenge and times of celebration. We started on Zoom as Brady Bunch squares on a screen in the early quarters of online learning. We then made the transition to in-person and fought tooth and nail to get through tough classes and filled our days with clubs and palpation groups to hone our craft. We spent weekends and late nights studying for board exams and trudged through the mountains of paperwork and clinic. There were days when we could barely find a spinous process. Now we have patients coming to see us regularly, and we're sharing their stories of success on this very stage. What we've accomplished so far is an incredible achievement, and yet so much still lies ahead. Personally, I often find myself dealing with imposter syndrome, questioning whether my knowledge, skills, and ability are good enough to serve the person coming to see me. To help shift my perspective, I regularly write myself affirmations. I started this practice in college when I was struggling to regain my confidence from a knee injury on the lacrosse field. Before leaving the locker room, I would read, "I am strong and I am able." I've started to work with a few affirmations for my future practice, and I'd like to share them with you now. May you first show up for yourself. May you see and love all parts of yourself. May you give yourself what you need in order to show up in service of others. May you have the strength to put down what may get in the way of being fully present each day. May you allow anyone who comes through your door to show up as they are, and may you hold the light for what they can be. May you be a source of safety, support, strength, and empowerment. May you stay curious and willing to be surprised. May you continue to investigate and explore the depth of this profession and the potential of all the gifts that you have to offer. I often think about how we are so lucky. There are days when the hours on campus and the paperwork in clinic seems like a burden. And then I remind myself that I get to spend every day studying, learning about, and interacting with one of the most complex and exquisite things in the known universe, the human body. I see an amazing adventure ahead of me, and I hope you do too. Thank you.
In the class of winter 2024, 2 students with the exact same GPA share the honor of being top of their class. The first valedictorian for winter 2024 that I would like to introduce is McKaylee Gemmer.
Thank you, Dr. Oberstein. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the graduating class of fall 2023 and winter 2024, I would like to say thank you to all faculty, alumni, friends, and other guests for being here tonight, and any role you played in our journey here to this stage. I would especially like to thank my sister Carrera, who is my best friend here on campus, my fiance Malo, who could probably pass every part of our boards with how much he helped me study, my mom for always being in my corner, and my dad for always pushing me to stay positive, which is so vital in a program like this. I'm honored to be here tonight as valedictorian to address you all, and would like to offer congratulations to my co-valedictorian, who will be up in just a minute as well. To my fellow graduates, as hard as it is to believe, we made it. We survived countless adjustments from each other's inexperienced hands. We survived Dr. Fernando's courses, and don't even get me started on writing all those PDCSs. Several of us graduating here tonight even survived a couple years up at the house on Big Oak Court. If you know, you know. However, we also had way too much fun and definitely didn't get enough done in our lab classes. We goofed off in our pod doc's office for entire afternoons because who really wanted to go home and watch those online lectures? And walked countless laps around the building during breaks, really soaking in those beautiful views and that fresh Hayward air. I hope I speak for us all when I say this, I hope I speak for us all when I say this has been an extremely difficult yet rewarding journey, and that although the days felt long, the years went by so fast. Standing here at 22 years old, completing my doctorate this March and getting married this August, it is hard to believe that I was only 19 when I began this journey. These years in school have pushed me to grow as a person and as a professional more than I could have imagined. I studied for some of the most difficult tests I've ever had to take. Whether I'm referring to boards or bone and joint is for you all to decide. I gave my first adjustment after receiving them for my entire life, had my first real patient, and even got my braces off. And through all this, I was working through what I think all of us can agree is the most difficult and consuming schooling we've ever done. But I knew, even starting school at that young age, that I was in the right place, that we all were in the right place, because this profession and what we stand for is incredibly unique, and as we all know, a gift to the world. As chiropractors, we are gifted the rare ability to connect with, support, and impact the lives of thousands of people. And alongside this, we are burdened with the responsibility of ensuring that this impact is a positive one. As I look out at my peers tonight, I have no doubts that you will serve whatever community you choose with passion and accountability and change many lives for the better. One of the things that is so beautiful about being a chiropractic student is that we are all here for a deeper purpose. Many of us found chiropractic after a friend or family member had life-changing results following a car accident. Some of us found chiropractic due to a love of fitness and a knowledge that chiropractic maximizes the body's potential. And a rare few of us have been adjusted since birth and have always known that above being an incredible profession, chiropractic and the paradigm that supports it is a lifestyle. Regardless of how you got here, you are here to make a difference. And I'm of the opinion that in a profession with this level of responsibility, we must always be learning. If asked, I don't think most people in my graduating class would describe me as the smartest person here tonight or the most influential. But what I would bet almost all my money on, which, hey, we're at the end of a doctorate, that's not very much, is that nearly all of them would say, oh, McKaylee asks a lot of questions. This reputation of mine here at Life West began during our online schooling in the beginning of the program, in which I would constantly turn my mic on and ask the doctor a question. When we began coming to campus for select lab classes, I was met with countless peers coming up to me saying, "You're McKaylee, right?" And I felt awful to say that I had no idea who they were, to which they would respond, "Oh, I just recognize you from Zoom since you asked so many questions." While this may seem small, I think it is one of the greatest compliments I could have received early on in the program. You see, I have always been this way. And while my peers here at Life West mostly tend to think it's admirable and say it helps them learn, I've faced a lot of scrutiny for this in the past. Many people find it highly annoying and are of the opinion that it slows down class, especially if it's a dumb question or a question they already know the answer to. If this describes you or has described you in the past, my final goal of this speech is to change your mind. As some of you may know, I was an avid gymnast for my entire life, right up until the end of high school, about a year before I started school at Life West. And if you think gymnastics is all natural ability and we are all born to do backflips and the splits, you are dead wrong. While gymnastics teaches you these things, I think the real power of the sport and where it has impacted me the most is that gymnastics teaches you how to learn. It teaches you not to give up when you fail. It teaches you to put aside your ego and listen to and respect those who have more experience than you. It teaches you to not compare yourself to others because the only person you are really ever competing against is yourself. And most importantly, it teaches you to use your voice and ask for help when you need it. And from starting this sport competitively at just the age of 8, these skills translated well into my early schooling and have continued to grow into what they are today. Now I have years of practice in finding the confidence to ask questions, even when it makes me feel stupid, and putting my desire to be better and know more above my ego. With this, I challenge you all to learn through my experience, as limited as it may be, and ask more questions. Don't be afraid to look stupid because it's your life and your knowledge that grows richer as a result. Be unapologetically yourself and strive to be the best person and the best chiropractor you can be, regardless of what others think. Malcolm Forbes once said, "The smart ones ask when they don't know, and sometimes even when they do." I do not think that being smart requires you to be naturally intelligent. Being smart requires you to understand what you do not know and strive to close that gap between what you know and what you are capable of knowing. So, to the class of 2023 and 2024, I urge you to close that gap in your own lives, in your relationships, in your hobbies, in your passions, and most importantly, in your role as a chiropractor, as we owe this to ourselves and to the profession itself. Congratulations again, and thank you.
The second valedictorian in the winter 2024 class is Kiana Ziafet.
Thank you, Dr. Oberstein, and a warm welcome to our esteemed guests, family, and faculty who have joined us today to celebrate this special occasion. It is my pleasure to stand before you today as one of your valedictorians, addressing this remarkable graduating class. 3 years ago, we started this journey miles apart from each other, navigating the uncharted territories of Zoom in those tiny squares for some friendly faces. Well, let me tell you, the options were very few, especially during those 7:30 classes. Most of us had our videos off, but we were there in spirit and in pajamas. We were listening so intently to the point that we would miss our own names when the professors called on us. And we were definitely not sleeping. Remember the daily ritual of triple checking our mics to make sure it was off? Greg is not familiar with this ritual, by the way. Fast forward to Q6, where we graced the campus with our presence, and Bone and Joint being everyone's favorite class, the tears spoke for themselves. I think we're all familiar with a conversation that went something like this. Did you do the CLL assignment? And the other person saying, wait, there's an assignment? Yes, Hector, I'm looking at you. And then there was clinic, where we shot our own reality TV show, The Great Chiropractic Race to Preceptorship. I remember feeling like a champion in the Hunger Games when I battled for a new patient from graduating interns and finally got one. Only to realize I now had to navigate through a maze of blue dots scattered across my file. But hey, we were all determined to help our patients do better and to help each other succeed. Throughout our time in clinic, there were moments that made us question our purpose. Yet by sharing our frustrations and fears, we found strength in each other's support. It was this unbreakable bond, along with the mentorship of our faculty and pod doctors, that carried us through the challenges of clinic and made us successful interns. And now, here we are, sitting next to each other, about to become doctors of chiropractic. We faced challenges, happiness, stress-induced pizza binge, and immense gratitude. It has been quite the journey. From watching Dr. Dale Johnson draw the Krebs cycle on 2 full whiteboards, to racing for the last wireless thumper in clinic. And let's not forget the group anxiety attacks trying to turn on the ultrasound machine during our adjunct lab final. These are all memories that we can now look back on and smile because we got through them together. As we embark on our next journey, remember the laughs, the late night study sessions, and the Instagram stories of Mitch making pancakes and meal prepping. As we graduate today, we will once again be miles apart. But this time, it will be for a better reason, to serve the world. No matter the path you choose, remember to check in on each other, even if it's once a year. Ask questions, make good, informed decisions, and give your all to what you do. Remember that the path ahead will have its challenges, but think back to the start of this program. You dreamed of sitting where you are today, and you got here regardless of the obstacles in your way. This same resilience will guide you through future challenges. Years from now, should you face any hardship, draw strength from your journey this far. When doubts arise, let them shape your unique path. There will be times in the future where you will question your purpose, but harness that doubt and create your own path defined by its own set of reasons, and tell yourself that you will get through it. The road ahead will demand effort and patience, for the greatest rewards often take time. And lastly, I want to leave you with a thought. Life unfolds in its own unpredictable way, regardless of our preparedness. It will present challenges and lead us towards oceans of joy and fulfillment. In this journey, let us move forward with resilience, believe in our inner strength, and embrace each moment with enthusiasm. Our path may not be smooth, but it is ours to travel with courage and hope. It's been an honor knowing all of you, and I can't wait to see what we all achieve and how we change the world. Congratulations, fellow graduates. We did it.
Our commencement speaker this evening is Dr. Herbert Bell. Affectionately known as Dr. Herbie Bell or H. Bell. Dr. Bell has been a licensed doctor of chiropractic since 1981. Before graduating with honors from Palmer College of Chiropractic in Davenport, Iowa, he received his Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of California, San Diego. His postgraduate training in sports-related injuries, applied spinal biomechanics, and addictionology positioned him for his practices in the San Francisco and Monterey Bay areas. His area of focus evolved through the years from a general family practice to working with the Santa Cruz surfing community, and finally working with people with addiction in the integrated addiction treatment community. Dr. Bell has been on the clinical education faculty team at Life West as a health center mentor and teaches applied philosophy to doctoral candidates in their third year of training since 2017. He is the father of 3 adult sons and grandfather of 2 granddaughters. Please join me in welcoming to the platform Dr. Herbie Bell.
Wow, thank you for that generous introduction, Dr. Oberstein. And boy, valedictorians and salutatorians, congratulations and all of you, but spectacular speeches. Thank you. Esteemed colleagues, welcomed families and friends, and of course, our accomplished doctoral candidates. A funny thing happened to me on the way to this commencement speech. A few weeks ago, our president, Dr. Ron Oberstein, walked into my office with his signature smile, greeting and acknowledging all the interns in the room. And then, my boss's boss's boss pivoted toward me and said, "Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?" My pulse quickened, and I knew, this is it. No, it's the Van Halen I keep cranking up. No, it's the F word. I'm saying it to everybody, even little kids. No, it is the professional grade fart machine. I'm a doctor. When am I going to grow up? Obviously, the terror of being called into the principal's office as a kid still lives in me somewhere. Ron and I walked outside to a semi-private spot. He stepped toward me. He put his arms on my shoulders. as I visibly gulped. And then he said, with our retinas locked, I want to ask you something. Will you give the commencement speech at the December graduation? My entire life passed before me. As I put my hands on his to make sure this wasn't a dream, I said very calmly, "Me?" Dr. O nods yes, retinas still locked. I said, "Why me? What do I have to offer?" Dr. O is still nodding yes. "Why not you? And you have you to offer." And then it happened. As that internal switch from there must be some mistake here to yes, me. Ron asked me one more time, "Will you do it?" And as the moment got bigger than me, I responded nearly involuntarily, "I have to do it." Thank you, Dr. Oberstein. And now, here I am. Yes, me. Typically, our commencement speakers are from outside of our Life West day in and day out community. Tonight, I've been gifted with the distinct honor of being before an audience where you're a treasure chest of so many of you I know personally, soulfully, and soon professionally. I'm so proud to be here. Yes, me. And I've come by this yes, me ethos honestly. And that's by watching you model the behavior for years. I've watched so many of you throw that internal switch I just described of why me, what do I have to offer, to yes, me, and I can't wait to find my tribe in my practice community out there. You yes me'd your way into chiropractic school, and now you've done it. You've finished what you started. You've done what you came to do. You've wrestled with the adversity, with the trial by fire. You balance the wins and losses because that's how life lives. It's like the balance of matter and antimatter in the universe, just slightly more matter than antimatter to assure our very existence, just slightly more, yes, me, than why me. To answer yes to our inimitable callings than to deliver their gifts. Now you've got this yes, me in your back pocket that you can apply to any challenge in your beautiful, bright futures. Yes, you. And you've done all of this with dot the I's and cross the T's, competency and proficiency, because you had to yes, me to get here tonight. You began, you achieved. And now you're on the brink of completion for this phase of your training as you launch into new opportunities of yes, me. Opportunities like when you're asked to flip pancakes at the annual local fire department fundraiser, or asked to coach your 5-year-old's t-ball or dance team, or when you're asked to speak about the benefits of chiropractic care from birth at your local labor and delivery birthing center, or at your local medical school's interns and residents on conservative approaches to neurodevelopmental disorders, or at your local addiction treatment center, or when you're asked to speak at the National Association of Veterinary Practitioners on animal chiropractic, or yes, you, when you're asked to be the keynote speaker on stress reduction and the science behind it, or at your local inner city free clinic where you're asked to teach people to eat and move and think and feel and sleep well because they were never taught how. ad infinitum. Yes, you say yes. And I, one of many, many in this room tonight, am so proud to know you're going to replace us. You're going to be the authentic change you want to see in the world in only the way that you can do. Yes, me. Yes, us. Yes, humanity. What other profession in the healing arts focuses on holding in the highest regard the pristine, self-regulating, self-healing intelligence of our minds and bodies and spirits the way we do as doctors of chiropractic? None other. Yes, your profession. Yes, you. And try as I could to leave out a final sermon in Herbianity, I just can't resist, because it's, yes, me. Please remember, the universe we find ourselves in and of is a manifest body of unimaginable intelligence, clarity, power, and love. We are all aspects of this divinely inspired existence, never separated from it for a moment. Everything we do, every yes me contributes to the evolution of the whole. We are loved beyond measure. You are the dynamic, evolutionary, creative, nested emergence and critical manifestation of everything that came before you. The universe is unfolded to this precious point here, now. It has poured into you the creative powers necessary for its further development. You are the universe. You are way more than enough. You are what the universe is doing. You know the why, and now you know the how of what you are doing. I implore you to keep embracing and integrating and unleashing your creative potential. There has never, ever, ever been anyone like you. Thank you for being born. Amen. In closing, and as a final shout out to the life givers, the moms, dads, and grandparents in this room tonight. From time to time, people will ask me if I love the work I do, when I'm usually drawn to tears trying to respond, and when I scratch my head and wonder how I got so lucky. Families, I am utterly privileged, honored, blessed to have worked with your accomplished loved ones here tonight. Yes, them. They're nice, funny, smart, respectful, creative, playful, compassionate, patient, loving people. And in just a couple of heartbeats from now, we're going to call them what else they are. Real teachers, healers, doctors. Isn't that the kind of doctors the world needs right now? Thank you for your generous gifts to humanity, dear families. Thank you. I love you guys. So gonna miss you. I mean it. Promise me you'll keep saying yes to you. Promise me you'll keep saying yes to life. Thank you.
I just want to say, yes, you. That was beautiful, Dr. Bell. Thank you so much. I'd like to call Dr. Scott Donaldson to the podium to recognize our faculty.
Faculty, would you please rise? Life Chiropractic College West faculty members are devoted educators. Day by day, subject by subject, they present necessary academic information, encourage clinical expertise, model professionalism with humor and kindness, as we've seen today, right? And guarantee compliance with the many regulations required of Doctors of Chiropractic. It is my honor and pleasure to ask you to join me in acknowledging the essential contributions these dedicated members of our faculty have provided to the graduates today.
It's now time for the presentation of the Presidential Awards. The chiropractic profession attracts individuals with a wide variety of talents. Some of our students are brilliant scientists and incredible academicians. Others show great talent in communicating chiropractic and in building meaningful relationships. Some of our students are natural leaders who are always willing to jump in and participate in projects, while other students focus on adjusting and taking care of our patients in the health center. Then there are those students who show an all-around ability to thrive in all of these areas. They excel no matter what challenge is put in front of them. Tonight, I would like to recognize an exceptional student from each graduating class who has excelled in all of the following areas: academic performance, leadership and participation, communicating chiropractic philosophy, and clinical excellence. In order to select these Presidential Award recipients, each class first nominated students from their own cohort that they felt best exemplified these characteristics. Each nominee was then part of a rigorous selection process to determine the final recipient for this prestigious award, neither of whom know they have been selected tonight. I am delighted to present the Presidential Award to the following students. When your name is called, please come to the podium. For the Fall 2023 class, the Presidential Award goes to Alex Vargas. For the Winter 2024 class, the Presidential Award goes to Estefania Fernandez.
Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty and administration, I hereby present the following 88 worthy candidates for the degree Doctor of Chiropractic. Simran Andrea Chavla, Reno, Nevada. Ivan Castro, San Jose, California. Jose Buenfil, San Jose, California. Rion Black Hogans, Cupertino, California. Autumn Archuleta, Fort Collins, Colorado. Marco Abalera, Pleasanton, California. Julie Furry, Edwardsville, Illinois. Donnie Ustazen, Smiths Falls, Ontario. Bridget Abbott, Lodi, California. Aaron Keidel, Carlsbad, California. McKaylee Vanetta Gemmer, Silverdale, Washington. Co-presented with her father, Dr. Erwin Gemmer, Silverdale, Washington. Kiana Ziafat, Vancouver, Canada. Ryota Justin Aizawa, San Francisco, California. Marlon Abdur Rahman Diodato Altan, Hayward, California. Gurjot Singh Aurora, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Co-presenting with his uncle, Dr. Manjeet Singh Gauba, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Daniel Danny Arteaga, Los Angeles, California. Mitchell Bestenlaner, Vernal, Utah. Amir Booksh, Redwood City, California. Jacqueline Diane Cabrera, Victoria, Texas. Joanna Colleen, Orange County, California. Hector Cruz Ayala, Hidden Valley, California. Stephanie Dargis, Montreal, California, Canada. Co-presenting with her father, Dr. Serge Dargis, Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Ben Dayrit, Angeles City, Philippines. Jonathan Enriquez, Rancho Cucamonga, California. Christine Lee, San Francisco, California. Samantha Madison Lang, Danville, California. Nick Kubler, Albany, California. Jiwon Kim, Davis, California. Paulina Noel Kaminski, Warsaw, Poland. Tyler Jones, Castro Valley, California. Anthony Hector, Mountain Ranch, California. Christina Marie Guevara, the Yay Area, California. Leslie Gonzalez Rodriguez, Concord, California. Antonia Goldman, Placerville, California. Chloe Faye, Carson, California. Jerry Alexandra Coates Lopez, San Leandro, California. Kevin Chu, Milpitas, California. Estefania Fernandez, Santa Rosa, California. Marian Fernandez, Rodeo, California. Alejandro Flores, Cathedral City, California. Vanessa Fuentes Posada, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Dandelion Brittany Ira, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Felicia Madeline Joy, Denver, Colorado. Nicolette Kellenberger, San Mateo, California. Vaiti Yanadan, K7, Gujarat, India. Joshua Kievit, Fremont, California. Kevin H. Lee, Honolulu, Hawaii. Warner Marquez, Danville, California. Masa Marsban, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Emily Firo, Littleton, Colorado. Co-presenting with her partner, Dr. Bryce Hill, Westminster, Colorado. Dustin Andrew Scott, Nevada, Iowa. Miomin Saw, Daly City, California. German Reyes, Stockton, California. Santiago Ramirez, Brentwood, California. Jonathan Ponce, San Jose, California. Daniel Pena, Antioch, California. Kira Ustazen, Elora, Ontario. Brianna Olson, Yorkville, Illinois. Co-presenting with her fiance, Dr. Nolan Halverson, Grapevine, Texas. Heather Rose O'Moore, Bellingham, Washington. Ben Murphy, Duxbury, Massachusetts. Co-presenting with his wife, Dr. Catherine Murphy, and daughter, Regan. Christopher Muheim, Ferndale, Washington. Jamie McKinnon, Camrose, Alberta, Canada. Jacob Lee, Roy, Washington. Mehlab Fatima, Sacramento, California. Riley E. Miller, Pleasanton, California. Nikolai Allen Young, Portland, Oregon. Co-presenting with his father, Dr. George Young, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Deborah Foxfern, Oakland, California. Elizabeth Wong, Burlingame, California. Alex Vargas, Atwater, California. Adriana Soraya Tonga, Holly Springs, North Carolina. Sean Thomas, Covina, California. Co-presenting with his partner, Dr. Alyssa Gilbert, Orange County, California. Maswal Tahir, Calgary, Alberta. Tracy Ta, Houston, Texas. Netanya Mercivella Sihombing, Loma Linda, California. Rachel Desiree Pau, Anaheim, California. Richard Perez, Fresno, California. Grant Perry, Fremont, California. Co-presenting with his father-in-law, Dr. Drew Kohler, San Diego, California. Gordon Owen Presgrave, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Carter Ruiz, Carmel, California. Co-presenting with his father, Dr. Peter Ruiz, Carmel, California. Sharn Sundhu, Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Camilo Soto Perez, Pittsburgh, California. Yoko Stevenson, Jefferson, Ohio. Sarah Stewart, Alamosa, Colorado. Co-presenting with her father, Dr. Terry Wiley, Alamosa, Colorado. And her husband, Dr. Cedric Stewart, Compton, California, and their youngest, Liam. Gregory David Varno, Linwood, Washington. Amy Biggs, Charleston, Illinois. Emily Ronduin Bautista, Aria, Hawaii.
Will the graduates please stand? Graduates, graduates, by and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents in the state of California, I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Chiropractic upon these 88 worthy candidates. At this time, it is my honor to lead you in the chiropractor's oath. I invite all the doctors of chiropractic in the audience and on the stage to stand and join the graduates and me in repeating the chiropractor's oath, which can be found on page 5 of your program. For our audience, every first quarter class does the chiropractic oath with me. And this is a very special class, a very resilient group of doctors. We did it online. And to have 45, 50, 60 in 2 different groups online do an oath was, I thought, would be difficult. And it was so easy, I just had to have them scream. But they were incredible. And now, graduates, we do it for real. So the hardest part is the first part, I will say I, state your name, and you'll say I with your name, and then we'll go from there, and then you repeat after me. Here we go. I state your name. In accordance with the law of nature. That law which God has prescribed to all humankind. And in consequence of my dedication to the restoration of the sick to health, by the application of that law, I promise and swear to keep to the best of my ability and judgment the following oath. I will observe and practice every acknowledged rule of professional conduct in relation to my profession, my patient, my colleague, and myself. I will keep an open mind regarding the progress of my profession, provided that this progression shall be confined within the boundaries of chiropractic science, philosophy, and art. I will serve my patients to the best of my ability, violating neither confidence nor dignity. And in my association with patients, I shall not violate that which is moral and right. I shall regard and refer to my fellow chiropractor with honor. Giving credit where it is due. I shall improve my knowledge and skill. Firm in my resolution. To justify the responsibility. Which the degree, Doctor of Chiropractic, symbolizes and imposes. To all this, I pledge myself. Knowing these ideals are prescribed by the dictates of reason alone. Graduates, it's time to turn your tassels. Let me share with you, the tassels on your cap historically have been a symbol of influence and prestige. They were first affixed to the graduation caps by scholars from Oxford and Cambridge, marking their intellectual accomplishments. The turning of your tassel represents the opening of the next chapter of your life, moving from student to doctor. I invite our graduates at this time to turn your tassels. You'll need to turn your hats because your tassels are affixed from right to left as confirmation of you becoming doctors of chiropractic. Family, friends, and loved ones, I'd like to present to you the Doctors of Chiropractic from the Fall 2023 and Winter 2024 classes. Congratulations.